Leo Tolstoy lived an extraordinary life. Born 1828 into nobility, his life was said to be one of ease and contentment. But that is far from what ended up happening. When Tolstoy was 2 years old, his mother passed away. A few years later, his father followed suit. 11 months later, his grandmother died, and 2 years after that, his aunt and guardian passed away. After being surrounded by death and being passed from family to family, he eventually settled in with another aunt in Kazan. And despite what ended up happening with his family members, he looked at his childhood in idyllic terms. Tolstoy was a horrible student. He enrolled in the University of Kazan to study language, but he had very poor grades. He ended up growing fascinated with English and French writers, and after leaving school without a degree, he set about to begin writing. He spent the next years publishing several novels and short stories in newspapers in Russia. And while he was regarded as a great writer, it was not until publications of his two masterpieces, War and Peace, as well as Anna Karenina, where he truly received his status as a godlike writer. But post-writing Anna Karenina, Tolstoy became deeply depressed and fell into existential anguish. Everything he was doing seemed so pointless, knowing that death was an inevitability. He embarked upon a religious quest and took to a quiet, special breed of Christianity, but that's a topic for another day. His family life, that had at one point been quite pleasant, turned ugly. His relationship with his wife became one of the most famously bad marriages in the literary world, and he had 13 children whom he did not like, with the exception of one of his daughters. He decided to give up his status as a noble and to live as a commoner, and then, in 1910, he fled from his own family and eventually died after contracting pneumonia.